Yo, welcome to Conversations with Malik podcast. We like to thank everybody who listens and tunes in and watches this show.
That's right.
You know, we're on Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, Instagram,
Podbean.
at Con W Malik.
That's right.
YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
Conversations
Make
with
sure
Malik.
y'all check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe, share, like,
And love. Like
and love.
like you would say.
Yes,
There's
sir.
not a love option, though. I don't.
There's no love option, but you know, we
But
can deal with the heart.
But love.
Just hit us with the heart.
and listen, we love having interviews. We love interviewing people. And
That's right.
You know, today I'm so excited. And matter of fact, I've been following them for a while, and they don't even know it. You know,
We've been fans before we was fans.
We were fans before we was fans.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're here with the Dow twins. Yay! You hear the crowd yelling, right? How you guys doing?
Good. Great.
Thanks for coming on the show as well.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are really twins. Y'all are talking at the same time. Y'all sitting on a bunk bed there, huh? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
good. Okay, cool. So listen, so you guys have done a lot of different things. You're entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
Yes.
You wrote a book.
Yep.
Talk to us about your book.
Okay. It's a learning tool called Think You're Smarter Than the Dow Twins Learning Through Trivia Activity Workbook.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we created it because we knew that kids were going through a lot with the pandemic, and they weren't really they weren't worrying about learning. They were worrying about other stuff happening outside of learning and education. So we just want to provide a tool that would help them learn but have fun at the same time, because we know that kids are going through a lot right now.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And so kids are going through a lot because kids are working from home. How has it been? How has it been from you guys not working from home doing how has it been for you, you know, being home and not being able to interact with your friends and being in school?
Well, it's not that hard since we did homeschool for like about 2 years. So we understand the concept. So it's not that hard for us. And since we did homeschool, it helps us through the process a lot.
We in homeschool you work from home, so it's like now kids work from home and we do the same thing. So we get used to it. We're fine with doing that. But like we said, we created the tool. That was a problem, so we created a solution.
And that's great too, because it's like a lot of our kids are facing a lot of challenges right now. I mean,
Yes.
it might be easy for you guys because you guys were the homeschooling before, and I'm sure you can only imagine how a 4-year-old that's in, let's say, first grade.
A 4-year-old first.
I mean, you know, 6-year-old, 7-year-old. You know, I mean,
well, listen, if you're 4-year-olds in first grade, they'd be smart as hell. He didn't even go to UPK.
I mean, if only you could imagine, you know, how a young child is sitting by a computer and being, you know, actually, this is because of the pandemic. This is just the way things are. Is sitting by a computer, how, you know, they don't stay still, and a lot of times they ask more questions than normal, as if
because they don't know what's going on.
So it's a lot. So you know,
a lot for them to handle.
You're creating this tool here is I think is excellent, because I think
Thank you.
a lot of parents, a lot of children need this too, especially now.
Well, explain to us how the tool helps children.
So like they do the workbook, it gets into their brain because it provides them with information, but they do it. It's fun at the same time. So they're learning while having fun.
Gotcha. And some of the proceeds from the book go to a good cause, I hear?
Yes.
Where does it go to?
So if you buy a book, you donate, and it goes to a shelter, a person in need.
A person, just a person. It doesn't have to be a child, just any person in need.
Yeah, but I mean, and people in the shelter mostly.
Yeah, for children. But I know a lot of adults wouldn't know these answers to the book, so it might be challenging for them too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, for instance, like for me, I'm part of an organization. Called Unity of Power, and what we do is we make food and we donate it to shelters as well. And we just actually started donating to even more shelters, like local shelters. But they seem to have a problem with accepting the food because of the result of the pandemic. And
yeah, especially with the pandemic going around.
Right. Are you guys being rejected as well? Because the fact that with the pandemic, I mean, this is not food. This is a learning thing, a learning tool for children. Are y'all facing any challenges with that right now?
Well, no, because like we said, we do our business stuff from home because of the pandemic, So we don't sell the books, like sell it, like go to places and give it to them. They order it online at our website.
Right, and it just gets mailed to them.
Yes.
But once the pandemic is over and they get the vaccine and all that stuff, we'll be going out and then giving it to them.
Well, listen. First of all, Princeton and Brazil. I'm Malik, and this is Jeff.
That's right.
Nice to meet you.
So this so you know who you're talking to. It just dawned on me. Like, it could be like who's Malik? But listen. So being an entrepreneur, what does being an entrepreneur mean to you?
Being a young CEO. That's what a young entrepreneur is to me, basically.
Because we're young and we're young business owners that's trying to provide a tool that will help kids.
Okay, Brazil. So you gave me the nice answer, being a young CEO. What is a CEO?
A chief executive officer.
Okay. Wait, she's Brazil, right?
I'm Brazil, yes.
Okay, so that question was for Brazil, Mr. Princeton. So I want her to answer. It's a chief executive officer. What is the responsibilities of a chief executive officer?
Well, it's a lot of responsibilities because you can't just start something and then just quit it. Because, when you start something, you have to keep on going. So being an entrepreneur and a CEO at the same time is a lot of work, especially when you're a kid.
Oh, wow, wow.
Because all the weight is on your shoulders.
You do school, you do all of this, so you have to keep on pushing yourself, basically.
You got to keep on pushing. So what are the challenges that you guys have faced being business owners? Tell me about some of the challenges.
Getting a lot of negativity because we're young kids, and especially because we're minorities, trying to do nice things and trying to give back to the community.
A lot of negativity from who?
People that
normal people, just like regular people
that don't want to support and that don't like what we're doing, don't like people spreading positivity.
That's real. That's real. And I ask you these questions because I'm a business owner. I own my own business. Jeff is an entrepreneur too. We own our own businesses. So I know what it is. I know what it's like. A couple of things. Negativity comes with the job, right? It's part of the job description.
Right.
It's not a bad thing. It's actually not negative. It's actually a good thing. So
it actually helps you.
Yes. Right. Yes.
It'll push you more to do better.
Exactly. So it's actually being used. God uses it for the good. So all of the opposition, all of the denials, every time you get turned down, every time you get turned away, every time one of your friends stops speaking to you in school that you thought was your friend, and now they think because y'all are Dow twins with the superhero shirts, right? and you're getting a little publicity, making some money, getting a little famous, and they don't want to be your friend no more. Guess what? That's a part of the description and what comes with being a CEO.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's no way around that.
That's right.
Yep.
I got family.
So you gotta push forward.
I got family members that don't speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
People who I loved, people who I helped, people who I did the most for.
That's right.
People
then they'll turn your back. Yeah.
People.
Once you get up there, they'll turn your back.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
So if you got a favorite cousin right now, right? And you and that cousin are real cool, 10 years from now, that cousin might not.
They're not gonna like you anymore.
Yeah.
It's possible. It might not happen, but I'm just saying, if it does happen, remember that guy with the big head from Conversations with Malik. Just remember he told you that.
Now, Brazil, let me ask you this question. Has any of the bad remarks or any of the lack of not possibly liking what you guys doing has ever made you feel emotional about running the business and pushing forward?
No, because it just makes me want to do more. Cause like, it's like when someone is like not showing that much support, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I just like think of all the positive things. So, like, I try to motivate people, so I can't just try to motivate people and not motivate myself. So it doesn't really affect me.
How about you, Princeton?
No, it doesn't, because like Brazil said, same thing goes for me, but we motivate each other throughout the whole day. Mm-hmm. So if someone's being negative, we don't care. We're going to feed off of them. Their negativity goes to us, and then we'll push forward, and we'll use that for a good cause.
Nice.
Return positivity, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
So I want to ask you you guys a couple of questions.
Mm-hmm.
2020 was a tough year.
Yeah.
I just recently did a show because everybody's talking about how they want 2020 to be gone, but I'm telling people, don't look for 2021 to be like so much different from 2020, because we're in 2021 and
nothing really changed.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
The pandemic is still here. Coronavirus, all this stuff is still here.
Right. Yeah, right. But what does change is we can change our perception of how we look at something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let me ask you, how do you guys feel about the Black Lives Matter movement that went on as a result? How was the shootings and the killings of unarmed Black men and women, how did that affect you guys?
As a young Black boy, I know that there's people out there, you know, like who's racist and don't like Black people and all that stuff going on. My mom and dad told me, like, it's okay, because a lot of people don't like, you know, young Black men, and they'll take it as a different perspective. Mm-hmm. So they'll be like, oh, you gotta get out the pool, this and that. But they always told me, push forward and don't let nothing stop you.
How about you, Brazil?
It affected me a lot, especially because I have a brother who's a boy and stuff. And not only that, because since we're mixed, people hate us even more.
Well, you said it affects you a lot because you have a brother, but you ever heard of Breonna Taylor?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Breonna Taylor?
Yes.
Okay, so Black girls and Black women get killed by the police too.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Black women and Black men.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's not just necessarily being concerned for your brother, but it's being concerned for yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, because we were victimized by our oppressors equally. You know, that's right. The men and the women, the boys and the girls, were all victimized. You know, equally. How do you feel? Are you guys into politics?
No, not really.
Not really?
No. How do you feel about Kamala Harris being the first African American vice president?
That's good. First African American. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice. What other things do you guys got going on coming up?
Our own show. It's coming out. You gotta wait for that too. And our other books like this, we're doing water, like science and social studies coming up next.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I wanna support this. So we gotta figure out how to, when we get off, I'll tell, have mom call me or something, because
you can get this on our website.
Okay,
at www.dowtwins.com. That's DOWE twins. Dow.
Nice. Support them. www.dowtwins.com.
I like the logo too, by the way. I mean,
thank you.
It's just so different and it stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Who inspired you guys anyway?
Well, our parents.
Yeah, our parents.
Okay. So your parents is y'all superheroes.
Yes.
Nice.
And they became advocates for kids with disabilities.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Do you feel that as a child that that doesn't have a disability, do you feel empathetic? Obviously, you feel empathetic to kids who have disabilities.
Well, we have disabilities too, so we just want to spread the message that there's kids out there that have disabilities, and don't be mean to them, because like we all learn in our own way. We're all different in our own way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you guys have a disability?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, we have auditory processing disorder, and we're on the autism spectrum.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. It does say that here.
Yeah,
okay.
Say that.
So wow. I mean, you would never know that just by talking to you.
I mean,
yes, it's called having unidentifiable disabilities. You can't see it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You still push them to the limit in terms of being an entrepreneur.
I'm inspired.
I'm very inspired.
Thank you.
I got disabilities.
I'm very inspired. I might be doing something wrong. I mean, at that age,
I got all kinds of problems.
Yeah. I'm extremely inspired. This is amazing.
Well, you know what? You know what? Honestly, and I'm just kind of laughing and joking and bringing some levity. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something. There's people who have all types of emotional, spiritual, and mental disabilities.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
that don't even know it.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone through something internally, and people just
so don't judge.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
Exactly. So listen. Why don't you tell everybody how they can find you, your social media links, so people can get in touch with you guys?
Well, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dow Twins. That's DOWE Twins. And go buy our books at www.dowtwins.com.
Listen,
nice.
You guys are great.
Thank you.
Inspired.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else before we leave that you would like to say?
Well, thank you for having us. And can we take a snapshot? Like, I just take it with the phone, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And well, you know what? I want to ask you guys each a question before we close. If you could describe the Dow twins in one word, and this is a question for each one of y'all, what would that one word be?
Problem solvers.
That's 2 words.
Problem. Well, yeah.
Well, that's I'll give you that.
Positive.
Positive?
Yeah.
Do you know what legacy means? Okay, that's fine. Okay. But a legacy is something that you leave behind for people to remember you as. And every moment of your life we never get a moment off. Every moment of your life, you're working on your legacy.
Yeah.
Right? And so some of us live to get 80 years old. Some of us live to get 13. Mm-hmm. Some of us live to 20. Some of us
even 100.
Some of us live to 100, right? Yeah. But when our time is up, what's left behind is our legacy.
But it'll never be forgotten.
never be forgotten.
Right.
Basically, like legend, you can say, like.
There you go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have already started to create your legacy because you've done something, you've accomplished something, and you've put your mark on the world through your books and through the other things that you're doing.
That's right. And it's only going to grow because, as you can see, this is just the beginning. And what you guys are doing is just going to grow, and it's going to grow. It's going to grow so big.
Expand.
Yeah.
So thank you for letting us be a part of your legacy.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are always invited to the show. At this point, we're our family.
Okay.
So if you ever got anything going on, tell your representatives to get in touch with us. Shout out to Sharon Darvish for setting this up. We really appreciate it.
That's right.
Okay. And
thank you.
Tell mom and dad we said hi. And I'll end the show in my normal fashion. This is another great episode of Conversations with Malik featuring Jeff Jones.
Yes, sir.
And we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you for having us.
Take care, guys.